4 minutes and 5 people. It'd be lovely to just have a lovely chat. I'm just gonna like split you down the middle. We're gonna go humans. We're gonna go. I was gonna say Autobots, but that's not true. Transformers. So yeah, I made the distinction. Zion, Sydney, for you guys, I'm curious where your Transformers knowledge started before you got the job and how you filled it in. If you watched the cartoons, if you played with the toys, if you read the comics, or like all of the above.
Um, well, I was actually in my cousin's living room and we were watching Transformers, and what we would do is we'd be like, I want to be this character, I want to be that character. And then when we choose our character, he had a big beanbag and we would like do flips on the beanbag and run around the house and stuff. We got yelled at, but it was okay. So I watched Transformers when I was like, I think it was like 6.
I watched the Transformers 2007 movie with my dad, so seeing that at 4 years old and then being part of the franchise now is really cool. I just recently rewatched Bumblebee from 2018, so that was really awesome. And I see a lot of the parallels between the teens in those movies and Robby. That same feeling of like being an outcast a little bit or not knowing where you belong, and some Transformers robot helping them to feel that type of belonging. So, not telling too much, but I'm saying there may just be an element of that in the Transformers Earthspark.
Nice. Hopefully less explosions. Well, I guess that we'll see how that goes. Sydney, we'll start with you on this. I really like the idea of the cyber sleeve, but it's a curious one because I get my question to both of you will be, it's nice to be able to know what people are thinking and feeling without having to like actually have to ask them. Would you like a cyber sleeve in real life, or is something like this, having a conversation to figure those things out, easier?
I definitely would like it in real life. Subtext is something I struggle with, which is odd because I'm an actor, but I'm really not great at reading it, and I really do take people's words like very literally. It's just like something I do. So I'd actually love to read emotions and know like kind of socially what's going on sometimes, because I really don't. And I just kind of take things at face value. So I think that'd be really helpful, and I could read sarcasm a lot better.
That's like it's like this, because if I did have a cyber sleeve, like Sydney was saying, I can know their emotions, what they're feeling without having to talk to them. But then if they hurt their knee, then my knee's gonna be hurting. Or if they're tired, then I'm gonna be tired. But if I had to choose, I probably would take a cyber sleeve because it'd be a lot easier rather than having to push it out of them.
It would make interviews like this a lot easier. We could get the shorthand out of the way very, very quickly. Now on to my Terrans. And we'll start with Kathreen first, just to make it easier in terms of cues. I'm getting a big like data from Star Trek vibe going on with both of your characters, and I'm imagining that's kind of where this at least first kind of arc is going to go, like trying to figure out not only who you are as humans or quasi humans and Transformers. Is that an accurate assessment?
I mean, certainly there is quite a story arc for all of them, but Twitches and Thrash, I mean, they're both trying to figure out who they are. And they're really exploring that. They need to have the patience. I mean, I think Twitch sometimes doesn't have that patience. She wants to rush into it and come into who she is immediately. And there are moments where she learns a lesson that this kind of thing takes time. It takes patience. But I think there are situations that kind of do force her to exercise that patience and also execute the skills that she's learning, and she does have quite an interesting arc. Where she starts off with where she ends up is beautiful.
And she might have a bit of a jump on Thrash right now because she's got her Transformer form. Hopefully we get to see Thrashes pretty quickly. Any hints?
I mean, he does have an alt form. So it happens. Don't worry. It happens eventually. But I think that's also a cool little testament to the characters of Twitch and Thrash. Twitch is always a little ahead.
Well, I could spend hours with you guys, but 5 minutes. So thank you so much for your time. Much appreciated.
Thank you
Looking
so
forward
much.
to seeing what happens and what that alt form is.
Yes, I can't wait for you to see it. It's really cool. I like the way he transforms. It's a cool thing.
Oh, okay. What a tease. Thanks so much, everybody. Have a good one.
Take care. Bye.